Hey guys, it's Mixmaster425 here. I know you guys are used to me doing my videos about my iPhone 4 featuring iOS 5.0.1, but today I have something special for us. Today, it's not the iPhone, but we're going to be looking at the iPad 2 featuring iOS 5.0.1. So basically, it's mostly the same software, but there is some features that are special to the iPad. As you can see, this is an iPad 2. You got your 16 gig model back here, all your stuff. You can see the Apple logo, camera top corner. You got your 30-pin adapter in the bottom. You got your very large speaker actually. On the top, you've got, right there if you can see, that's your microphone. You got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and you got your on-off button. And of course you got your Apple home button. So basically those are the features of the physical iPad. So now we're going to take a look at what iOS 5.0.1 has to offer on the actual operating system. So when you start, you'll see that right away you see the screens flipped. So of course iPad has the ability to flip screens. So when you slide to unlock, you got your normal home screen. Well, this would be your home screen. So you can already see you got lots of apps on a page. You can fit 6 apps in the bottom row, and you can rotate. And that way, it just changes your screen orientation. Everything stays the same otherwise. So you still got your iOS 5 multitasking. You got this menu down here, which is a great menu. Easily adjust screen brightness, etc. Easily adjust volume. And then that's your multitasking. Now something else I want to show you is that this iPad features great multi-touch gestures. Those include 4-finger up swipe to open your multitask menu, or when you are in an app like Safari. I'm just going to load the page for you guys. So when you're in an app like this, you can 5-finger in and close the app. Now of course that's not closing the app in your multitasking menu. To do that, just like the iPhone, you want to hold down and close the app. That'll save battery life greatly for you guys. So pretty much everything else is the same. You got your FaceTime just like the iPod does. You got a lot of great apps for you to play with. And you got your App Store, your iTunes, your music, all of that great stuff on the iPad. So basically, there's a few other things I want to show you first, but I'm going to do a few other videos this week, guys, and basically I want to include one about, for all you iPhone users that don't necessarily know how to tether to your iPad or iPod, and I'm going to do some other reviews on some devices which you might not be expecting. So basically, let's move on with this review. The iOS 5.0.1, as we all know, has Newsstand, which you can have your magazines, etc. Those are just trials, but just wanted to put them there. Of course, on the iPad, like other devices don't, because you can see that the glare's in the way right now, but you got Photo Booth right here. You can see Photo Booth has all your different effects, just like the Mac version. You got your light tunnels, you got stretches, twirls, squeeze, you got your kaleidoscope effect, all that great stuff you guys play with. Now one thing that a lot of you might not know is on the iPad, of course, you have a big, wide keyboard. And some of us might find it fairly hard to type on a keyboard that's this wide with when holding the device. So what you want to do is grab with your thumbs in the middle and pull outwards. That's going to split your keyboard in two, and it allows you to type with your thumbs on either side. Now of course this takes some time getting used to just because of the way it works and because your keyboard is split in half. Now this does work this way too, and you can type in just like normal. To put it back, you just want to go whoop, and it goes back. Now of course some of you might be asking, does the iPad have Siri? Unfortunately, the iPad does not feature Siri. I really wish Apple would have put it in because Siri is such a great feature in their device. However, they've refused to put it into all of their devices, which I think is a bad business move, but they want people to buy their new devices. Basically, same screens. You can, of course, in this, if you have an old iPod, you can feature your lock screen and home screen having different backgrounds. Of course, you have your multitasking menu up here. Now, it's not like the iPhone, where if I take up my iPhone here, and you can see that my multitasking menu, you get your weather, and of course I have my Apple and Microsoft stocks being watched. Unfortunately, that's not an option in the iPad, so you kind of just have to put up with your game applications. Now, you have all your same apps basically. One thing that you might not know is that say you have Angry Birds. Now, if you have this on your iPhone, of course it's the iPhone version. And iPad does have their own version. However, if you want to not really pay $5 for the app, you're going to have to put up with lower quality. And that either means keeping it like that to have better quality, or there's a little button down here in the corner. You want to press that and it doubles the size. So that basically just lets you view it at a larger size. It does reduce quality though, so beware of that. Along with the new iOS, you have your reminders, such as wake up, school. You can see that, daily reminders. iPad might feature location-based reminders, however, that would be more of a 3G thing because you do need constant data access for that. So basically, guys, that is the basics of iOS 5.0.1 on iPad. Besides all of that, you do know now that iPad is better for anyone who doesn't have a computer because it allows you to use the device and set it up on the device, which is a great option. It really only takes like 5-10 minutes. It was a great thing for me. It's not that much different from the iPhone version besides a lot of the multitasking gestures. So I hope you guys found this video very helpful. I just want to put a shout out to my friend who let me borrow his iPad to make this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, subscribe. I'm going to have lots of videos later this week featuring cases for the iPad, etc. I'm going to do a review on my Canon T2i that I just got, and hopefully you guys enjoy all these videos. As always, have a nice day, guys.